I'm super excited. I am in the clubhouse in California interviewing one of the greatest voiceover promo and imaging guys in the whole wide world. I'm with Joe Cipriano. I'm Dane Reid, the voiceover guy, but I feel like I can't even call myself that in the presence of Joe Cip. Check us out.
I'm with Dane Reid. Come on.
Joe, first of all, I really want to thank you for doing this interview. It's an honor and a pleasure for me to sit down with you. I've had a chance to meet you before.
Yeah.
And of course, many years of watching TV and listening to radio, I hear your voice like everywhere.
That's cool. Yeah. Thanks, Dane.
Firstly, the first question I really want to ask, because some people may not know. Let's say you just tuned into my channel for the first time. You're just learning about voiceover. Why do people know who you are?
Okay. Well, I started in radio, and when I got into doing voiceovers, I was lucky enough, back in 1988, there was a brand new network, TV network that started out called Fox.
Okay.
And they were in search of a look, and they were in search of a sound. And they had come on the air. They were kind of trying a few different voiceover folks to be their kind of lead sound. And I was working in radio here in LA, KISS FM, and the head of marketing happened to be driving home one day and heard me on the air and said, "That's a voice that might work." And they called me in. He picked up his brick of a cell phone from 1988,
right,
you know,
Zach
and
Morris.
Right. And he called the radio station, found out, you know, how we can get in touch with my agent, and brought me in. And that started about a 22-year run with Fox, where I, along with Don LaFontaine, were the two major voices. I did the comedies, Don did all the dramas. So for 20-something years, I was the voice of, you know, Sunday, it's an all-new Simpsons on Fox. And Married with Children and Living Color and all of the shows for Fox. And, you know, it's funny, I always talk about in voiceover that it's all about relationships. And one of the very talented writer-producers who rose through the ranks at Fox caught the eye of Les Moonves over at CBS. This was like around 1997. And back then, CBS was kind of thought of as the blue-haired network. You know, only the old ladies would listen to it.
Right.
And Touched by an Angel and all those shows. And Les Moonves said, it's time to young up this network, you know, because all of our audience is dying off. So hired Ron Scalera, who I knew for years at Fox, and we worked together. And because of our relationship, he went over to CBS. He called me about a month later and he said, you know, I keep listening to new voices and listening to demos, and I keep wishing that they were you. And he said, I realized, why don't I just hire you? So because of that relationship, I moved over to CBS. And I started doing all of their comedies, and I'm still at CBS. So that was 97 to here we are, 2017, you know. Everybody Loves Raymond, 2.5 Men. I mean, all of the comedies at CBS I've been involved with.
Joe is a guy who everyone in the industry, regardless of where you are, look up to him. Whether it's for the work that he's doing in voiceover or for the positive attitude that he has all the time. He's a very likable guy, and you can hear that in the reads that he does. How hard would you think it is, for instance, for someone to jump into voiceover and be you? How do I become you?
Right.
How do I get to be
Actually,
Joe Cip?
I want to be you.
No. You don't. Trust me.
To move into, to move your career to where you are working daily and working at a level where it's maybe network and that kind of stuff. I have to say, I used to live in Beverly Hills, and my next door neighbor, Chuck Freeze, was the godfather of the movie of the week. He developed the idea. He did every movie of the week through the 80s and the 90s. He said, success is 90% luck and 10% a lot of luck. So there's a lot of luck involved with it. But if you can keep positive and never give up, be relentless, work at your craft and your career every day and never miss. It's the persistent ones that move their careers forward. And the other side of that is to stay current and stay as relevant as you can. So if you're working at something and you're doing something that was in 10 years ago, it's not going to do you any good now.
Right.
So you have to be kind of a student of pop culture and understand what's happening in marketing, especially if you're going after promos. Watch TV networks. What's going on there? What kind of voices are they using? How are they promoting these shows? And it changes all of the time. So you have to, remain relevant in that way and continue to do that. But perseverance, never giving up, remaining positive, and be a student of the art always, is what will move your career forward.
That's awesome.
You can almost guarantee it. If you work at it every day, you are going to move your career forward.
I really appreciated the moment when Joe said that 90% of this business is luck and 10% is a lot of luck. It's absolutely true. But if you keep grinding at things every day, working on your craft and being persistent, maybe one day you'll be a Joe Cipriano. Or maybe one day I will. What's different about the industry now versus when you first started?
Yeah, well, for what we do, there's a number of ways and layers to look at that. I mean, you can look at how marketing has changed, but talking about us and in voiceover, you got a lot more competition, but at the same time, there's a lot more opportunity.
Yeah.
Because, now there are how many thousands of networks out there.
Right.
Yep. Don't even look at networks. Look at online and what you can do.
Hulu. And,
oh my gosh.
Netflix.
And it's just growing and growing exponentially. So there are a lot of wonderful opportunities. So I look at it because I'm more of a positive guy. You could look at it like, oh, there's so many people doing that.
Right.
I look at it, wow, there are so many opportunities.
Absolutely.
And I have a chance to really make a mark and to grow my career.
Okay.
So I think that's a big difference.
If you had to say, hey, I'm going to take time away from promos and do something else, what would that other area in voiceover be?
I had something happen to me once. I lost a big gig. I was doing just promos, and I lost a gig that was over half of my income. And it was then that I realized, you know what, you can't put all of your eggs in one basket.
Right.
And you really have to learn how to, stretch out and try different things and reach for goals and get out of a comfort zone. So promos would be my comfort zone. So then I started reaching out and I thought, okay, I want to do more live announcing. And so I put myself out there. I did a demo and I was lucky that I got to do the Grammys and the Emmys and Blockbuster Awards and, Sports Illustrated and all of these wonderful, opportunities.
Joe took me into the studio and allowed me to watch him do what he does best.
Okay, so Dane's here, and it just so happens every day I do promos for a show called Harry Connick Jr. So what they do is they send me, a lot of times we'll hook up and we'll do it together. Other times when they're kind of pressed for time, like today, they need this back in about 20 minutes. And all I have to do is send back the raw voiceover. They'll send me the video of the spot with a scratch on it, and then they'll send another version without any VO on it. And then I just read to it. I'm not going to send it back completed. I'm going to send my track back soloed. I am going to go ahead and roll the video now that doesn't have any voiceover on it, and then I'll read to it. So here we go. Next, Harry, we dare you not to smile. With actor and dog show host Jerry O'Connell. And the Olate Dogs perform. Next, Harry. Okay, so this would be a normal script. This is a script I actually read from for CBS. And this is the format that you'll get a network script in. You see up here where it says 1320, that means it's a 20-second spot. CBS, the way they format their scripts, what we say as the voiceover artist is on the right side. These are audio notes for the mixer in the middle, and these are video notes on the outside, just for reference. then they also have what music they're using, what library it's from, and all of that. So this is what a script looks like. So you are handed this, and you're in the session. Maybe you're on ISDN or Source Connect or IPDTL, and they say, "You ready?" And Dane, are you ready? Beep, beep, beep.
CBS Monday, CBS Tonight, CBS Next. Ho, ho, ho. It's an Odd Couple holiday spectacular.
Put on the brakes. Pump the brakes.
Okay.
Here's one thing I forgot to tell you. That ho, 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 anything that's not in capitals is sound on tape.
Okay.
So, and these are called tags,
right,
which you will pick up later. So you're doing just the Monday version for the first read.
Okay.
You don't read the SOTs.
I was so excited about the ho, ho, ho. I really had to turn on my best in order to do voiceover with Joe Cipriano. Like, this is like an amazing opportunity.
I'll tell you what.
I figured on the next time I was going to get a chance to go, ho, ho, ho. I was going to be overly dramatic. Okay.
And it's actually ho, ho, no.
Ho, ho, no.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'll be the sound on tape.
Okay.
Okay. You ready, Dane?
Got it.
All right. Beep, beep, beep.
CBS Monday.
Ho, ho, no.
It's an Odd Couple holiday spectacular.
There's only one place I'm putting these antlers, and it will not make you jolly.
We don't want to say Felix is stressed about his mom's visit.
You got to dial down the crazy.
But
antlers.
A merry new odd couple. A merry new odd couple. CBS Monday. CBS Tonight.
No, just Monday.
Okay. You don't know how hard it is
Dane,
to perform.
All we need is the Monday.
You don't know how hard it is to perform voiceover in front of Joe Cipriano, okay? Because I'm like, wait, am I doing this right?
You know what? You did a great job. It's the first time you saw the script.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should do one more take.
Okay.
I think you need to relax into it.
All right.
Now that you found it, definitely want more energy. The title of the show is Odd Couple.
Okay.
So make sure you hit that. These two lines here, we don't want to say Felix is stressed about his mom's visit. Do you notice that the but is B-U-U-U-U-T?
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like what?
But.
Exactly. Okay. So I would say especially here, have a lot more fun with it and be more conversational.
Okay.
Okay? Are you ready, Dane?
Let's do it.
Okay. Beep, beep, beep.
CBS Monday.
Ho, ho, no.
It's an Odd Couple holiday spectacular.
There's only one place I'm putting these antlers, and it will not make you jolly.
We don't want to say Felix is stressed about his mom's visit.
You got to dial down the crazy.
But
antlers.
A merry new odd couple. CBS Monday.
There it is. Come on. Yes. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. I hope CBS does not see this.
I want to say that in coming here, in meeting you before, meeting you again now, and then listening and watching what you do in the studio, I get a sense that you're not really acting, right? Like, this is who you are, and you read who you are. Now, of course, there are different things that call for a different mood.
Sure, different shades.
But you know, this is all reflective of your life. Your book reflects it, your work reflects it, and there's something that powers all of that. What are you most proud of?
Well, I mean, if you really get down to the real nitty gritty, I was lucky early in my life, in my early 20s, to meet the woman that I would spend the rest of my life with. So Anne. And, you know, we are now married 38 years, it'll be.
Congratulations.
And thank you. And then I'm most proud of my kids. My daughter, Dana, who's, she's in public relations in New York City and has a great husband. And my son, Alex, who's in social media. He lives here in LA and he promotes movies. So I'm proud of my kids. I'm also, if you're talking about on the career side of it, going back to what I said about being lucky, I am really, you know, it's like being prepared, having some kind of talent, and then the other intersection is timing and luck. So however you get to a certain point, when then you can give back. And I truly love giving back, and I love showing people, you know, what this career is all about. So that's a little bit of, I guess, of personally and in my career. I'm just happy that I'm in a position where I can, give back.
That's really awesome. Joe, I'm so thankful. As a matter of fact, Joe.
Bring it in.
No, really, thank
Thanks,
you.
Dane.
I'm really humbled. And to get a chance to come here and watch you work and see the studio, it's amazing. I've heard a lot of great things about other people who have come here, and I've watched Ask Joe before.
Oh yeah, yes.
So I mean, it's like I want to go there.
Yeah,
so
and here you
finally,
are. You're in the
I have a
clubhouse.
chance to-
Yeah.
So,
Thanks, Dane. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. If you like this video, definitely subscribe to my blog. And I try to bring the best people, and they
Didn't work out too much this time.
they give me some of the best advice and just inspiration. And I think in this interview, you've done both, giving me inspiration, giving advice, and I'm sure inspiration and advice to other people.
Oh, I'm happy to
So,
hear that.
thank
Thank you.
you,
Thanks very
definitely.
much. That's a great honor. Thank you.
I'm Dane Reid with the voiceover guy, Joe Cipriano. And we'll check you out later.
Thanks, Joe.